I am from How To Taxes. I am here to help you fill out your Form 1040 when you are married filing jointly. To preface this video, the IRS is not accepting returns till February 12th this year. The example for this video is that you're married with a 14-year-old son. This is the front page of the Form 1040. It is the top portion of the form. Check the box that you're married filing jointly. Put your name, your spouse's name, your address, and your Social Security numbers at the top of the form. Under the dependent section, put your son's first and last name, his Social Security number, his relationship to you, and check the box that he qualifies for the child tax credit. On line 1, put your wages. You can find this information from the Form W-2 that your employer sent you. And obviously, if you and your spouse both worked, add the two W-2s together. In our example, your wages are $70,000. Put that on line 1. You also received a Form 1099 interest from your bank reporting taxable interest in box 1 of $100. Put that on line 2B, add that to line 1 to arrive at total income on line 9 of $70,100. New this year, the IRS is allowing charitable contributions in addition to the standard deduction. The max is $300. In our example, it is assumed that you gave $300 or more to a charity. Put that amount on line 10B and carry it to line 10C. Subtract that from your total income to arrive at adjusted gross income on line 11 of $69,800. On line 12, put your standard deduction. It is assumed in our example that it will exceed your itemized deductions. You can find it in the box to the left. It is $24,800. Put that on line 12 and carry it down to line 14. Subtract it from line 11 to arrive at taxable income of $45,000 on line 15. Next, we will put your tax on your return. You can find the tax tables beginning on page 66 of the Form 1040 instructions. Since your taxable income is at least $45,000 but less than $45,050 and you are married filing jointly, your tax is $5,008. Put that on line 16 and carry it down to line 18. Next, we will calculate your child tax credit. You can find the worksheet on page 37 of the Form 1040 instructions. There are a few examples when you would not use this worksheet, and they are listed here. On line 1, put $2,000 as you have one qualifying child. Line 2 will be 0 as you don't have any other dependents. Add lines 1 and 2 together to arrive at $2,000 on line 3. Put your adjusted gross income of $69,800 on line 4. Put $400,000 on line 5 as it instructs. Leave line 6 blank and put 0 on line 7 as line 5 is more than line 4. Subtract line 7 from line 3 to arrive at $2,000 on line 8. Put your tax of $5,008 on line 9. Line 10 will be 0 as you don't have any of the amounts from those schedules. Subtract 10 from line 9 to arrive at $5,008 on line 11. Since $5,008 is more than $2,000, your child tax credit will be $2,000 on line 12. carry the $2,000 to line 19 and carry that down to line 21. Subtract that from line 18 to arrive at $3,008 on line 22. Since you don't have any other taxes, line 24 will be $3,008. Next, we will put your federal income tax withholding on your return. Again, you can find that on your Form W-2 in Box 2. In our example, it is $3,200. Put that on line 25A and carry it down to line 25D. Since you had no other payments, line 32 will be 0, and line 33 will be $3,200. Next, we will calculate your overpayment on line 34, which will be $192. Since you will want that refunded to you, put that on line 35A. If you want it directly deposited into your bank account, check the type of account that you have on line 35C and complete the routing and account information on lines 35B and D. If you don't want it directly deposited into your account, cross off lines 35B and D and the IRS will send you a check directly. Note that there is a box to the left of line 35A referring to Form 8888. You would only check this box if you want your refund deposited into more than one bank account, so typically this will be left blank. Remember to sign, date, and put your occupations at the bottom of the form. Your taxes are all done. Thank you for watching. I am from How To Taxes. Subscribe for future tax videos.